This is the most fantastical gimmick in my whole criminal career. I wonder what time it is. Why, you bird brain. How dare you mock me on the eve of my greatest triumph?
I'm CP101 and another update, and we finally got some paint on the Batplane, and it's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to call it quits. If I go any more, then it's going to be too dark. So I've got about 5-6 coats of the blue that I mixed up, and I think that is going to be enough. I didn't have too many issues. I did have a little bit of issue spraying it. I think it might be because I have so much iridescent medium in it. It might be the flakes in it, or I always have problems when I use that to airbrush. Always have problems spraying it for some reason. I don't know why. So, but other than that, I didn't really have any issues. It sprayed pretty good. So I think that is going to be it. I might go over the bottom one more time, and that'll be it. I'll probably use, as I mentioned earlier, I'll use the Ceram Coat satin polyurethane to go over this. But for now, we're just going to let it sit and dry, and then that's going to be it for today. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and this is sat overnight. It's got the clear, the satin from Delta Ceram Coat varnish. It's actually polyurethane, but they call it varnish, but I think I showed this already. But anyway, it's been cleared, and now I just have to go back and paint this area black. I've touched up the wing tips already where the lights are, because I had that masked off. Yeah, excuse me, I had too much coffee. And then I got to do underneath here, the light that's underneath here. I have to touch that up. The wing tips, the very wing tips where the lights are at, I'm probably going to, once it dries, I'm probably going to future those and gloss them. I think that little bit of contrast between the satin finish and the gloss finish will look pretty good. In fact, even just hand painting the tips have kind of almost looks like they've been painted a different color. So I think that'll give, you know, a little bit of nice contrast on some coloring here. So yeah, all I got to do now is just go back, do some touching up around the lights, paint this area here black, install the engines, and start working on the cockpit as far as getting Batman and Robin in there, and then wiring up everything. Right now I got it temporarily on a small base, but yeah, it's coming along pretty good. So I think today though I'm going to let this just sit for the whole day. I don't want to really screw with it, handle it too much, and let it, that polyurethane cure up a little bit before I start handling the jet a lot, as far as, you know, doing all the touch up and getting it on its bigger base and everything. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. That's it for this video, and yeah, I like it. I like that color. I was hoping to be just a little bit more bluer, but yeah, I like it anyway. I actually like this a little better, that it's a little blacker. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm happy with it. And I still got over a half a jar. I didn't use that much. I've used about this much of it. So not even a, well, maybe about a, maybe about a quarter of the jar I've used. You can tell I just got up, I can't talk. So I didn't really use that much, so I got plenty of this left over. So I don't have to worry about touch-ups. It's going to be, you know, I have to do any touch-ups, and I'm sure I will, because I'll screw something up. I'll scratch it somewhere. I know I will, but yeah, I got plenty enough touch-up paint, so I don't have to worry about anything. I'm glad I mixed the whole jar. And somebody asked me, I don't know who it was, I think it was Tommy at the Colonel Reb, asked me about these little jars, and these are little preserve jars. I love these things. Whenever I see them, I snatch them up. I love them for two reasons. One, they're glass, so they're easy to clean, especially with acrylics. Acrylic won't stick to glass, it'll come right off. So to clean these jars up, it's easy peasy. And the second reason is that these lids have a seal on them, so I can mix me up some paint and it could sit forever, damn near, and it'll never harden up or dry out because of that seal on this lid. So I love these little jars. These are great. So if you see these, grab them, because they're great little paint jars if you do your own paint mixing like I do, because seems like I've been doing a lot more paint mixing than using paint straight out of a bottle lately. So but yeah, they're handy. I'm going on too long about a paint jar. Alright guys, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.
Curses. Curses.